Aiman and Fidaus. Hey, I want to talk about who is the big influence on someone's character life. What do you think, Fidaus?
A person's character is often influenced by other people around them. From my point of view, I think parents have the greatest influence on a person's character because parents come first. As they are present from infancy, a child is very much influenced by the parents. It might be the language, eating habits, table manners, the customs and traditions, which actually form the base of the child's personality development. Contrary to common beliefs, genes has nothing to do with behavior, but it's the way parents raise their children that affects their personality later on. The first person the child comes in contact with are the parents, and so their relationship with the whole world is determined by what happens between them. Parents are role models for their kids, and during adolescence, the majority of moral influence will come from parents. Parents might enforce certain rules and more heavily than others, promoting specific morals they would like to instill in their child. For example, if parents have no tolerance for lying and tolerance heavy punishments on their child if they are caught lying, it becomes apparent that parents hold honesty to be of high moral significance. Adolescents are also more likely to follow behaviors of their parents that are viewed as acceptable, such as smoking. If the parents casually smoke at home, the adolescent will be less hesitant to smoke at a party or while hanging out with their friends. Because although there will be consequences, it is not viewed as taboo in their household. On the other hand, if an adolescent is brought up in a household that is smoking free and the parents hold smoking to be forbidden, the adolescent is not likely to smoke or be very hesitant to try smoke in fear of their parents finding out. As conclusion, there are many influences on an adolescent's moral development, but perhaps the one with the potential for the most impact is from the parents. Parents have the opportunity to be good or bad role model for their child. That's why parents has the greatest impact on someone's personality. What do you think, Zul and Aiman?
Well, Fidaus, in my opinion, teachers are the biggest influence on a person's life, behind only parents and friends. From my research, around 82% of people say teachers were very or quite influential on the life of others. It's according to the results of a survey published by the Get Into Teaching campaign. More than 36% of the respondents in England aged over 16 said school or university was one of the biggest influences on their life, topped only by family life and work life. When asked about teachers leaving a positive and lasting influence, more than half said teachers had helped to push them further or believe in their talents. It is not an exaggeration to say that a great teacher can change a student's life. There are an endless amount of great teacher stories that attest to the benefits of a strong relationship between an educator and pupil. As some of the most influential role models for developing students, teachers are responsible for more than just academic enrichment. If you want to be a great educator, you must connect with your pupils and reach them on multiple levels, because the best teachers are committed to their students' well-being, both inside and outside the classroom. By forging strong relationships, educators are able to affect virtually every aspect of their student life, teaching them the important life lessons that will help them succeed beyond term papers and standardized tests. So that is why I think teachers are the biggest influence on a person's character. So, what do you think, Aiman?
Between parents, teachers and friends that can be the greatest influence on a person's character. I think friends will give the greatest influence to teenagers because teenagers nowadays spending more of their times with their friends between spending time with teachers and parents. But those teenagers have to choose a good character people to become their friend, because if they choose a good people to become their friend, they will not ask we to do something bad. Besides, if they choose wrong people to become their friends, it can make their life worse, and many more bad things will be. For example, when someone is having a problem or gets stressed, and they find their friend to ask advice about their problem, their friend will give a bad advice and ask them to do something bad, such as they ask them to try a cigarette or drugs. Somehow, the friend's behavior will affect us too. If we had a good friends, we will get a good advice from them and can make we release our tension or stress with a good way. Moreover, a good friend will give us reprimand if we do something wrong. That's why I say friend can give greatest influence on a person's character.
From our discussion, I think parents are the biggest influence because parents will always be role models who play a huge role in someone's character. So, what do you think, Aiman and Firdaus?
It seems that you all agree with me that the parents has the greatest influence on a person's character. In the end of our discussion, we can conclude that the parents has the greatest influence to someone's character, because the parents are the role models to someone's life. Parents need to keep in their mind that their actions and behaviors will influence and affect the character of their children. If the parents do something good, then their child will too. What a nice discussion we had. Thank you for your opinions and thoughts. I wish we will have a discussion like this in incoming future. Thanks. Have a nice day and happy iftar.
Thank you, Aiman and Firdaus. Happy Ramadan.
Okay guys, I agree with all of you. Thank you. Okay.